Hello everybody. Welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and I've got some good news for this session. I have located some of the other colours, so it means that we can do a bit of filling up here with some of the leaves that we were missing. So we're going to start over here and brush along with some of the colours that we've got here. I did a major tidy up. Oh my god, I don't have a colour minder on here. Oh damn, never mind. Okay, let me, oh actually, no, that's not going to work. Never mind. Okay, yeah, so I have spent, I think it was a couple of days ago, the weekend, yeah, it must have been on the weekend. I have spent the last sort of couple of days bagging up as many of the trays on my windowsill as possible, because some of them are to projects that I'm working on now, for example the giraffe, and then some have been like parts to the beach that we used to do, so I've just been using most of Paula's bags to bag them all up, and it's looking a lot more tidier. And this is where I found the other drills for the giraffes, so they've been kitted up all this time, but they've just, because I work on so many projects, they obviously got hid on the windowsill under other, because these were under other sort of like paintings, so you had like beach and then giraffe under it, so that's why we couldn't find them. But this is a very unusual colour, isn't it? It's not a very nice colour. I mean, it's like the yellow apples you get in Sainsbury's, isn't it? I've got some really good news for Sharon Wawa. Now, as you know, me and Sharon have been trying to sort out this headache with Every, and Every have completely lost it. We're not getting any communication from them. All you keep getting is like a robotic chat. So God knows where that parcel is. And yeah, so I've been discussing with Sharon on what to do, and we've decided to go through InPost. And Sharon got a replacement sent out, and it's currently sitting in Coventry, so everything's working fine with InPost, Sharon. So maybe in the near future, if you want to send me anything else, I think InPost is probably your best option at the moment. And I was rather hoping that would come today, because I've actually got a Temu package sitting in the Temu locker at the moment, so I've just been too busy to go up there. Got off the train, got in from work, and totally forgot to get the package. I've got to go all the way back out again. Now, I did check, we've also got another unboxing from Crafting with Hannah. That's at Coventry as well, so it looks like we're going to be picking up Hannah's and Sharon's tomorrow, so very excited about that, because Hannah had a, it was on her channel a while back, she did a whip and chat on a, it was like an owl with like a very scary looking face, and I keep seeing it pop up on Temu, and I was like, I can't get it, it's just freaking me out. And then I was browsing on Hannah's page to see if she uploaded any more diamond paintings, and she had this owl, the exact same owl, for like £1, and I was like, oh, do you know what, if it's only £1, I'm going to have it. I don't really like the look of it, but when you see it, you'll see what I mean. Well, that's in Coventry at the moment, so yeah, very exciting. But I think I've bought all the paintings now. There don't seem to be any more paintings on there. You'll have to get some more, Hannah, and upload some. But yeah, as I said the other day, like if you've got any paintings in your stash, you're trying to clear your stash, or you've got any spare trays, or you know, perhaps you want to make some money, get it onto Vinted and just let me know what your member name is, because unless I know what your member name is, I won't be able to locate the item. I could probably do it by searching for a tray or a painting, but it would take ages to find. So yeah, I'm just very happy that after this headache that we had with obviously UK mailbox, that took about 3 weeks to sort out, and now we've finally got Sharon's all running okay now. I did check the tracking last night, and it said Longford or something, so I don't know where that is, but yeah, it's interesting because Hannah's package normally says Heathrow, and it didn't say that, so I was rather hoping it would come today, because normally it tends to get to Coventry around about like 7, and then a couple of hours later it will say Ipswich. Well, this has just been sitting in Coventry's depot all night, so yeah, I guess I won't be getting that today. But as I say, I get parcels nearly every day, so I'm used to it. It's always nice to go out and get more, but yeah, I've only got 3 left on the InPost app, and then I've got to obviously get ordering more. But it's really interesting because with InPost, they seem to know when you've got a package, because I actually asked Sharon for the track number so that I could put it on the InPost app. And when I went, I literally like copied and pasted it, and when I went to put it in, it was already there saying Sharon W. So I was like, oh right, I don't need it then. So yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Number 3, I really hope we can get that F colour. D. No. Oh, look, yes. Oh my god, I'm really happy now, because I can now clear up some of this patching. Obviously it will, you know, won't be able to progress it down here today, but this session is mainly focused on trying to clear up and patch in the colours that we've missed. Now today, about 8 o'clock in the morning, I got a missed call, and it's coming from a Chelmsford number. But the thing is, when you call it back, there's like no ringer. So you know where you phone a number and it goes ring 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 ring, you know, it's not doing that. It's like a dead number. So I put the number into the website because I can use online. I put there's a system where you can check where the number's coming from, and it was saying that it's like a scam call for like utilities and stuff. So I rang it back. I thought maybe they've got problems with their line, and rang it back, still no answer. So I've just left it. Because what was funny is, first I get 2 calls from a missed private number, and I generally don't answer private numbers because I don't know who it is, so I don't answer calls, mainly in general. And they used to leave me so many voicemails that I actually had to there was no option to turn it off. The only way you can turn voicemail off is to contact 3 and deactivate it. So when most companies you can deactivate it yourself, 3 won't let you do that, and you've got to contact them to do it. So yeah, so I had 2 private numbers, so just rejected them and deleted it off my call log, because I'm like, don't know who the hell that is. And then this random number, which is an 01245 number, is just not coming up when you ring it. So obviously it's someone prattling about with the number, and yeah, so don't know who that is really, but anyway, so that was that. And I thought, well, I'll try and call them again this afternoon. Tried again, because we have had rain today, which is thankful, but they're not, it's like a silent number. You can't seem to hear it ring. They're not picking up the phone, so I don't know who it is. So I've just blocked that number now. And then on the news, they've been saying that we've had, because yesterday was pretty hot, we had really hot weather again, and apparently what's happened is Storm Erin has picked up some heat as it's moved areas, and it's brushed the heat over to us. And I woke up today and it feels a little bit more humid, but still sort of it feels humid, but also quite breezy. So yeah, it's quite lovely really. So oh, I just need to do something. Oh damn, I forgot to switch it off. I've left my bloody glue gun on. Oh, I'm so glad I turned that off. When you're using hot glue gun, if you forget, you're the glue will leak out the top of the nib bar. You'll get like a puddle of glue and then it just hardens. So yeah, I've been I did have a Doctor Who poster, because I got a Doctor Who calendar last year. I'm really not into Doctor Who, but they had like a special deal on where you get like a free pocket diary with it. So I was taking the poster down today because I'll only have like posters up for like a month and then I'll get rid of them because I'm not one for posters. And I was using my hot glue gun to put up one of my completion paintings. So yeah, and totally forgot to switch it off, and I could smell like this smell, and I was like, oh crap. That's why I just had to like pause the video, because it must have been the glue, because yeah, I left it on. I much prefer, I have actually got a cordless hot glue gun, but it's crap, absolutely crap, because you can pick it up, but then the minute you start, you could do like 4 blobs of glue, and then you feel like the trigger sort of like getting stuck where it needs to heat up again, and then it needs charging again. So by the time you've got it up off the sand, took the plug out, it needs charging again. So I much prefer using the wired ones. So yeah, not very happy really, but money down the drain, but there you go. I've seen really big ones. I like the little small ones, so I tend to have these little ones, which are fairly easy. You see what I mean about the glue drips around here and hardens. I've tried to get that off and it won't come off. But with glue guns, I like to get all the, like this, not the standard clear ones, all the sparkly sort of glue. So yeah, well, I tend to go for them little small ones, but I have seen bigger ones in the range, so tempted to get some. I've seen a really nice stapler, which is rose gold, which I quite like the look of. Can I just say the contrast of this between that yellowy colour is fantastic. I actually feel like I'm doing a Granny Smith apple. So yeah, so what I'll do is later I'll go and pick up my Temu package and go into Sainsbury's, pick up a few things, because I've been watching Paula's Crafty Corner, right? And she does sometimes videos on these bead pens, and it I really like the look of them. So I've been getting some bead pens and doing my own. Like, how cool is that? I've really enjoyed making them up. Absolutely fantastic. But it's a really nice quality pen as well, and you can twist it here. And if you're on Lazy Retired Granny's channel, you will see some on there, because I showed some to Linda, and I think she said she shared it on the Jibber Jab or whatever it's called. So yeah, Paula's really got me into doing bead pens, and I've actually got some in the locker down the road, because I thought it was just I've got this lime scale problem on my sink, and I've scrubbed it, I've washed it, I've tried, you know, a Scrub Daddy sponge. That's why I got that red sponge. I've tried using, you know, just a normal kitchen cleaner. I've tried using fairy liquid, but every time I scrub it, you get this like white chalky sort of, it's like chalk that comes back up through the worktop, and I'm like, what is, like, as soon as you wipe it, it comes back again. Like, you wipe it, dry it, and it's back again. So on Temu, I saw this thing called a magic eraser, and they're basically showing you that it can clear lime scale off the sink and stuff. Now, most of the cheap things on Temu, we know, are not going to work. It's basically just cheap items that don't really necessarily work. You know that flower brush I got, Kathy? It's crap, absolutely useless. So I tried it the other day, and it's awful, because the sponge, as soon as you put it in water, it's so heavy because it's got all the water in it, and when you scrub around it, it's just not doing nothing. It's not a very nice brush. I won't be getting them again. 46p I paid, so it's basically penny money, but you know, wish I never bought it really, because it's crap. And now I'm sort of thinking, is this rubber gonna work? Because I want to try this first. If that doesn't work, I was speaking to my mum, and she was like, well, the only other thing you can try is Vita Cow. because apparently it's the acids, the acidic stuff or whatever they call it in that spray that breaks down that lime scale. And I've seen people on TikTok chucking Coke, you know, Coca-Cola down the toilet trying to get rid of the lime scale. Well, of course, what happens is the colour of the Coke stains all the bottom of the toilet, because it's not designed for removing lime scale. And lots of people say that you can use fizzy drinks and stuff because it's acidic and stuff, but I don't really want to pay out for lime, what's it called, Vitacal, because it's £5 a bottle in Sainsbury's. £5 for a bottle of spray. And I love the Astonish brand, so I tend to get all like the Astonish brand. Their toilet gel's really good. I've used their pomegranate spray, kitchen spray. I'm not the biggest fan of their lemon spray because it's quite, I don't know, it just feels like it leaves like a streak behind of like grease, and it's a very sort of greasy spray. So, which reminds me, I actually need to get some more oven cleaner. So yeah, I haven't cleaned my oven for like half a year, so yeah, it's not the sort of thing you think of doing, do you? So I've got to do that at some point. I mean, since I got my air fryer, I mainly use my air fryer for everything now. I only really use the oven for if I'm doing like a roast dinner, or if I'm doing a pizza, but most of the things I can fit in the air fryer. So, but I didn't know you can actually cook bacon in the air fryer, which is really good, because we used to always use the grill, and it was just very, like, it would spit at you if like you caught the fat and stuff. So yeah, it's nice. But can you believe it's almost the end of August, guys, and we are now coming, it's sad to see, you know, the zoo thing coming to an end, and we're getting to that stage where we've got to wrap the zoo theme up. But it's been quite funny today. So in the new theme, I can't give too much away yet because it's not launched yet, but in the new theme, I've been looking at the videos, and this theme was a theme that I wanted to do, and I totally forgot about it. Now, originally September was Disney. However, when I was looking through, because I've had a lot of videos on my phone of Temu unboxings, which I'm sure I've already unboxed and showed you. So I've been looking at the older videos to see if they're duplicates, and a lot of them were. And that's when I found this theme that I totally forgot. Well, when I was reviewing the first video of this, the first Whip and Chat, it is from way back in November the 7th, 2023. So we're in 2025, 2 years it's been lost. Well, not lost, but it's a theme that I recorded and totally forgot to air it. Now, when you see the video, it will be talking about the time when Jack was in hospital and had that car crash. So a lot of it is not going to make much sense. However, it's like a 30-minute video. So if I edit that out, then it's going to be like a 10-minute video. So I'm going to keep that in, but a lot of it is not going to make sense. Because what I've started doing is, if I'm talking about something that's happened already, I try to cut that out before I air it now. But that's just going to have to, like, there's nothing we can do about that. Otherwise, you're going to have like a very short video, which I don't mind doing, but it's not going to make much sense. So I've decided to keep that section in for now. So what we're going to do, we're going to shimmy, shimmy, baby, shimmy, shimmy, baby, shimmy, shimmy, baby. Oh, yeah. And what we're going to do is, hello! Jenny's Crafting Zone has made a comment. I will get to that, Jenny. Yeah, I've been watching Jenny's, she did an unboxing today of cross stitch, and she's got some beautiful yarn in it. I mean, you've got things like black thread, orange thread. She's got some lovely, what do you call it, pumpkins, and then this gorgeous blue yarn that came out, and I think she got that one from Amazon. But oh my god, it's definitely worth a watch, because I was actually collaborated at one point with, what's it called, 7 Great, I think it's called, a cross stitch company. And normally I don't accept collaborations that are nothing to do with diamond painting. However, they wanted me to do a collaboration, and I think it's on the channel somewhere. It's called 7 Great, and it was a massive cross stitch. So I have done, you know, cross stitch unboxings before, because I think years ago, didn't they used to call diamond paintings cross stitches? But yeah, I love this green. It's really starting to come alive now, isn't it? I'm alive. I love that song, you know, from Sia. And the one that goes, coming on the ocean, I love stamina. But if you want to hear that song alive, it's from Sia. Now Sia, she covers her face a lot on stage. She used to always come on stage with like hair in front of her face, so that's how you can tell it's Sia. But yeah, some of her music's lovely. I love the one that goes, I think she's the one that sings the chandelier song, you know, the one that goes, for the chandelier, oh the chandelier, la la la, for the la 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 la, la 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 la. But yeah, so yeah, it was a bit of a choice today on what to work on, because I've almost started working on Uendi, but my phone needs charging, and if I take the cable to it, I can't charge the phone. So, and I need that phone for Just Play. I got a bloody good payout last night, £1.27. But the challenges, they put daily challenges on, and they're putting more and more on, and oh my god, like there was near enough 8 to about 7 different games that had challenges, and with the challenges you have to do about 12 levels to each game, and some nights I've just got about 2 levels left and I just can't do it because I've run out of time. So it takes a while to do. It's just like, it doesn't help when you've got adverts all the way through it, because like you could play like a level and then like a couple of goes advert, a couple of goes advert, and I used to like come off the app, reload the app to bypass that advert, but then I found out that if you do that they pay you less, so it's the advert that is basically paying you more. But yeah, it's definitely some sort of, you know, so yeah, and then I was supposed to go live today with Emily the Sloth, because poor old Emily the Sloth is being left out at the moment. But I just don't really feel like a live today. I have to be in the mood to do a live, and I'm just not feeling the live factor. I'm not feeling the wow factor today for lives. I've had quite a long day, so I just can't be bothered to do it. Whereas when I do a pre-record, I can just film it and, you know, get on with the rest of the day. So, and it's still hot, and I don't really want to be doing that, you know, while it's hot and stuff. So yeah, how are we doing for time? Time goes back so slowly. 23, I think that says. So what we'll do is we'll finish this F colour, and then we'll see if we've got any other colours that we can try and fill up this. I really would like to get this N colour, because that's one of the branches, you see. So Alexa, what's today's weather forecast, please, lovey?
Right now in Braintree, it's 21 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has lots of clouds, with a high of 22 degrees and a low of 13 degrees.
And oh my god, like, has anyone been watching the news? I know it's really depressing at the moment, keep talking about the same subject. I was having a laugh with one of my suppliers on Vinted, and he was like, oh, it's depressing enough. But they had this, I can't remember if I said it yesterday, but they had this hot air balloon that was coming over. Apparently they were aiming for a park or something to land in. Well, the wind obviously blew them out of the way and it landed in the middle of the road. So this little residential area, you've got cars here, cars there, and they managed to land it in the road. And then obviously the pilot chucked down a rope so that one of the neighbours could help it guide it. And then you just see the whole of the tent of the balloon like go all over the cars. And they were talking about it on Look East, and the pilot was like, I would like to give you like a free ride for helping them, but yeah, it's so rare, you know. But they, at least it, you know, could have been a lot worse. But they said that they had to like re-chuck the rope because it went over the other side of the power lines that control the home's power. But yeah, I've never seen that happen before, because they can actually land in a farmer's field if need be, but I think they get fined for that because obviously they're damaging the crop. So I don't know if like the farmer has to get paid for that or what, but it's so expensive, and it's like £300 for like 30 minutes. I mean, when my mum went up there with her sister, it was so frustrating because it took like 4 times before they could actually go, because they would say, right, get ready, would go down there, and then they go, right, it's cancelled. Or like, you'll get up, get ready, and then you got to wait for this phone call, and then they'll go, oh, it's cancelled. And that is very annoying, especially when you're so looking forward to it. And it got to the stage where you was like, are we actually going to do it today, or are we not? And at the end, they got champagne and strawberries. Like, oh my god, like how nice. I personally haven't had strawberries and champagne, but oh my god, that must have been lovely. But yeah, when they sort of land on the floor, it didn't half smack on the floor, doesn't it, that basket thing? I'd love to do that. I mean, I've been looking at you know, activities in Braintree, and I've actually seen helicopter rides that they operate somewhere around here. And talking about helicopter rides, has anyone seen on the news that there's this helicopter in Isle of Wight? And apparently what happened was they were doing a test flight or learning to fly it or something, and within seconds of it going off, it crashed, and the propeller is still in the you know, in the grass verge thing. So yeah, I mean, there's something really weird going on with planes and helicopters at the moment, because this is like, what, the 7th crash so far with planes and helicopters? Like, what is going on? What am I looking for? I want me number 1, but I don't know what I've done with it. Number 1, here we go. Oh my god, look guys, I found it. Yeah, man. Okay, that is so the colour we're doing next. Fantastic. Oh wow. See, I knew for a fact these jewels were kitted up. So why it's took all this time to locate them, I don't know. But the thing is, when they're on the windowsill, I'm just like, I know which one's which. But very rarely you'll get like a tray where you'll get like this is the giraffe, then on the top you might have, I don't know, you know, might have like, I don't know, for example, this one, a sloth. So if that's under there, I'm going to look at that queue and I'm going to think, well, that's all sloth. It's not going to be under there. Well, of course, that's where they were. It was underneath the beach ones on the windowsill. So it's not good, is it, guys? Do 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 do. La la la. Chocolate bread. No. Chocolate spread is nice on bread. I'm gonna have some for my tea. I got that song from years ago. I used to watch Come Outside, and we were recently watching it. I think it was last month. My mum put it on the TV for Teddy to watch, and that's where I heard that song. And there's another one that she sings where it goes, peas, 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 they're made from wheat and rice, la la la, I don't know which to buy, la la la. And it's quite catchy. But Auntie Mabel, Linda Barron, I think she sadly passed away now. And then there was Pippin the dog, and Teddy loves animals. Like, he's always going, trying to show my mum what the animal is on the TV, and we'll go like, what's that, Teddy? Doggy, you know. And he'll sometimes go, if it's like another animal, we'll go, look, that's that, and we're like, well done, you know. But yeah, good God, I ain't seen that for so long. But yeah, well, I'm very happy we found these colours. It's always lovely when you find the colours you need. Right, we've got some really exciting stuff now. We're doing a bit of branch work now, so I'm going to take a bit of tea because, oh, and look, it's part of the Upendi's head here as well, so that's going to fill up some of that. So you have a look, Kapitan. Hannah asked me the other day on Vinted if I was using her cup, and there you go, Hannah, look, I'm using it. I can't stop using it. I love it. I love this handle, and I love the fact it's such a nice size, decent cup. So yes, I'm using it, lovey. I've got this thing about calling everyone lovey, because I used to work with this lady called Sandra. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. La la la. Every time I think of the word Sandra, I think of that song from Greece. And yeah, I used to work with this lady called Sandra, and this was when I used to do catering, and she would always come in and go, all right, lovey. And that's where I've got it from. I've just like hooked onto that phrase. So I go, everyone I speak to now, I go, all right, lovey, how you doing, lovey? That's okay, lovey, that's fine, lovey, you know. God, this is really dark, isn't it? Considering I thought it might have been a lighter brown because obviously it's a tree branch, but I've done this quite dark. But wow. Now it's going to be quite a push. It's the 26th today, so I'm going to try and get, because I have had a few comments. Some people want to see. Hang on. People want to see me starting to do this elephant. Now, I reckon we can probably get at least half done, but I'm going to try and get that started. If not today, tomorrow. We'll squeeze it in somewhere, because Harris wants to see it, and so does Mrs. Bell, Miss Southern Bell, because she loves elephants. I think Lazy to Retire Granny wants to as well, because she loves elephants. Elephants are quite a lovely animal, aren't they? I think my sister's favourite animal is an elephant. I mean, out of zoo animals, my favourite animal out of anything is definitely the king of the jungle. It is the lion. So yeah, I do love that. Now we've got to be careful here. Again, you've got various different colours in here, HDS, or it could be DFS. What's that sofa store? DHS? You know that, oh, what's it called? DFS? They sell sofas. I can't remember what it's called. Alexa, what's the sofa store called?
From Mash.com.
Mash?
Those grocery stores are Whole Foods.
No!
Trader Joe's.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what is the DFS?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. Let's just leave it then. But I think Paula would... Paula normally tells me what it is after I say it, so it could be Paula or someone else. Please tell me what this is called. But yeah. Do 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 do. La 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 la. I was born to sing. I love singing. Most of my friends often say like, oh, you should join the ensemble or join a choir. And many years ago I was in a choir, but I left it. So it was like a school production that we did of Will Young, Eyes Like a Sunrise song. And my best mate was in that choir as well, but yeah. It's like when I went college, my best friend left, and it was like when we was at school, we would always like hang out, and when we left school, we was like, that's probably the last time we'll see you, because you know what it's like when you leave school, you lose contacts and stuff. And I could not believe it. I went to, because I studied at Colchester Institute for a couple of years doing welding, and I still need to show you that photo, and I couldn't believe it. My best friend was in the same college with the same like subject, which was welding. I just could not believe it. And he was like, "Oh, you're here," and I was like, "Yeah," like, and I was like, "How you been?" And he was like, "Oh my god, like I can't believe you're here." And I was like, "Yay." It's always nice when like years down the line you meet your friends and you're like, "Oh my god, I ain't seen you in years," you know. Right, where do we go? Where do we go? La 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 la. Let's do the D. Ooh. Oh, we got a J. So there is a few other colours. We've got 5H2, but we'll do some of this D now because that's mainly, we've done as much patching as we can, but we've got a few on the branch, we've got a few on the horn here of Upendi, Uendi, and then obviously down here. I keep getting them muddled up because there's Uendi and Upendi, and I got them names from a song on The Lion King, and I don't know if it's Lion King 1 or Lion King 2, but it's when Simba and Nala meet up when Simba's left Pride Rock. He gets kicked out and leaves, and then Nala finds him, and you know, they explains that he needs to come back to Pride Rock because Scars took over. And there's a song where Rafik is in there, and you've got Nala and Simba, and that's the song. I did play it in Valentine's whipping chats, and it used to go, "There's a place where the monkeys sing and the rhinos sing and the baboons sing in Uendi. La 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 la. It only takes for me and you. The heart will take you there in Uendi." So it was originally going to be called Uendi, but because there's two drafts, I've had to do Uendi and Upendi, which is quite a good ring. Uendi with Upendi. So yeah. Well, I didn't think we'd get to a bit more of this draft today, but because we've done a little bit of filling work, that's great. I keep getting nagged by the dentist. They want me to book in this hygienist appointment, and do you know how much it's going to cost me? 75 quid. 75 quid for someone just to scrape plaque off your teeth. Like, I've tried everything. I mean, there's even a toothpaste on Amazon that apparently claims that they remove plaque. Now, I've always been told I think it's tartar and then it turns into plaque, but I've always been told by the dentist the only way to get that off is by seeing the hygienist. Now, the hygienist is not a dentist. They basically specialise in cleaning your teeth with when you've got plaque on stuff. It's like a metal scraper thing they use. But yeah, I've tried loads of things. The purple, the so-called purple really good toothpaste, the charcoal toothpaste, and none of it works. So I've got to pay out 75 quid to take it off, basically. And I've put it off and put it off, and I just don't want to pay 75 quid. I mean, it's such a lot of money for, like, you're probably only going to be in the chair, what, 10 minutes? Obviously, they have to be paid, so... But the one thing that is making me nervous is when you pay this 75 quid, they will not let you reschedule. I think you can reschedule, but if you miss it, like the next time, they can keep your money. Even if you've not had the treatment, they can keep your money. So it is absolutely paramount and crucial that you attend the appointment when you pay, because otherwise they can keep your money. I mean, if they did, I would just challenge it and, you know, and say, you know, because my dentist isn't in Braintree, I have to travel to it. So if the trains are delayed, that's not my problem. So yeah, I would have to challenge it in some way or another. But yeah, so I got my checkup in February, so we don't have to worry about that. The filling's not fell out, so because I've recently had a new filling, and he said it may fall out, and I said, yeah, I've had some fall out before, because they use two different ones. There's one that's silver and then there's one that's white, and when I was looking at it in the bathroom mirror, I think he's used the white one because I can't see any silver. But he said your options are obviously root canal, filling, or extraction. I really don't want an extraction again, because like I've got near enough 4 teeth gone as it is. I definitely wouldn't say root canal. Root canal is pointless. It always crumbles and breaks anyway, so I was like, just go for a filling. You know, if it fails, then we'll have to cross that bridge when it comes to it, but at the moment it's all pretty good. And I've been really naughty because I bought another bloody pack of donuts yesterday, and they I was eating it and I've just had a filling. That is not good, is it? But you know the Maryland Switch cookies, I don't know if I've told you, they want £1.70 for that, and you only get like 8 in a pack. I think that's an absolute rip-off. I'm having a rant, guys, I'm having a rant. Because I was looking at the receipt and I was curious to find out how much they were without the offer, because when they're on offer they're like 90p. But yeah, I'm not paying £1.70. I mean, you've only got to look at Galaxy, that's like £1.70, and yet they claim that's a promotion. That's not a promotion. Like £1.70 on Galaxy, like that's not a promotion. Like a promotion is like £1.50, not £1.70. Like, oh my god, like no. But the Jammy Dodgers have gone off offer again. It's not fair. They're really good when they're on offer. They're like 50p a pack, so I tend to stock up on them. At one point I bought 17 packs of donuts. But it didn't go down very well because I had to eat like 2 packs a day because they have a very sort of short shelf life. So yeah, that was not good. So what we'll do is we'll take it to about here because we're at 43 minutes roughly, so I need to sort of wrap this session up a bit. Now tomorrow, because obviously we've got Sharon's package and also Hannah's, it's likely to be an unboxing because I have still got quite a few backlogged. There's probably about another 5 backlogs, so I thought if it comes in tomorrow, we'll get that out of the way because we've been waiting ages for that Sharon one. No thanks to Every. So I thought if that comes in, we'll do an unboxing. Obviously it's gonna, you know, take time away from doing this, but I don't anticipate these to be finished this side of the zoo theme. So yeah, but I might chuck in a few lives. I can't do Thursday because Thursday my sister has invited me to go for a drink, so by the time I get back it's going to be like probably 8-9 o'clock, so I'm not going to have time to whip and chat. So we might do an unboxing Thursday as well. So yeah, and we didn't get a monkey. I'm so gutted about that, or a penguin, my beloved penguin. It's not fair. Do 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 do, la 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 la. I'm really happy that they've included like this bigger. Have you noticed cows' eyes are so big? Like there were some cows on the news the other day. They were talking about this farm, and one of the news presenters was sitting in the tractor with the farmer, and it just dawned on me like how big the cows' eyes are, because you saw them drinking from the trough and they're so bloody big. So right, let me just do 2 more, but what I'll do is I'll put these in a place that we won't lose them again, because you know, we've been looking for these ones. So your bully Capitan, Capitan, Capitan. Do. Right, that's that. Now, how long we got? Let's have a little bit of a drinky woo. Oh, Hannah, you're gonna have to tell me if you drank that woo woo. There's a drink called a woo woo, like, yeah, as to sell it. But oh my god, like, why? John Ferguson. Who's John Ferguson's? I had a letter, not a letter, sorry, email earlier, something to do with UK power networks, because we've had power cuts nearly every other month so far over here. It's like they need to renew whatever is causing this electrical issue. They need to sort of renew the issue, because every power cut they come back and they say This fault was caused by something on our power network equipment. So you would think that they'd renew that, but obviously not. But yeah, I mean, a power cut shouldn't happen constantly, and we seem to get them every other day. I mean, the last one we had, it was like 2:30 in the morning, and then I heard my fan go off, because I sleep with the fan on, which is not good for your health, but it's like an oven in here. So and it went off, and I couldn't work out why it went off. Checked the master switch to see whether it tripped, and it weren't. And then I thought, oh no, what happens if the meter, because sometimes your meter will run out if it's not got credit on it, but mine's a credit, not a prepay, so it weren't that. And then I thought, oh, is it the meter battery? Because I had this meter once, and the I just couldn't get any, like, the screen was not working. They had to change it because the battery ran out in it, and the credit that was on there, they managed to move it across to the new one. But yeah, well, I have a credit meter, so it weren't that. And then, I mean, the next best thing you can do is check the UK power networks and see whether there's an issue in the area, and that's where I found it. So they had a bit of a issue with the power thing again. So yeah. But this Temu unboxing I've got to pick up later, it's just literally like bee pens and that rubber thing, so I'm not going to do an unboxing on that, because it has to be relevant to what my channel's about. I keep getting a lot of emails saying something to do with my filming frame or something is not very good. Like, who are you to tell me that my filming frame is not very good? Like I'm quite happy with how I film with my camera, you know. I don't need all this fancy equipment to do a video. Like, you just need a tripod and a camera. That's all you need. You don't need all this fancy stuff. I'm really not interested in whether it looks good, whether it don't look good, you know. I don't know why they feel the need to keep emailing me this, right? And then I keep getting, your invoice is due, and it's like, no, it's not, bye bye. Dear, oh dear, like this. And then I got an email the other night saying something to do with, I recently emailed you, but you didn't reply. Yeah, I wonder why that is. I don't reply to scammers, that's why. So yeah, they just have nothing really better else to do than go around and just keep spamming your email. So good job I moved to Outlook, because Outlook's so much better. Right, okay, so what have we got? How long have we got? I think that says 47. So the bar's like that, and the time's like that, so I can barely see how much time we got. But it's nice because now I've got this out of the way, I can focus on some other ones. I've been kitting up Paula's pillowcase, so I want to get that going soon. I think what we'll do is, I really want to get Uendi's eye, I've said it again, Upendi. I really want to get her eye in, so let's do a bit of that. Now, I don't think this is quite I mean, it looks black, but I really want to get her eyeball in. We need to give her an eye. Another song there, look, you know that song that goes, ay, 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 la, 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 monkey man. And da, 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 da. Oh my god, it was so funny. My old boss, he used to call Amy Winehouse, hang on, I've got to think of how he did it. Amy Winehouse, Amy Housewine, he used to say, and I was like, no, it's Amy Winehouse. And I think Amy Winehouse has sadly passed away, because apparently when she sang that Monkey Man song, apparently she was drunk. Whether that's true or not, I mean, I hear so much stuff that is not true, and it's like, you know, so it's I don't think that is true that she was drunk. I mean, how would she know what she's singing if she's drunk? So I don't know on that. But whoops, upside here, see, oops, upside here. Okay, so that's about as much as the end we can do. We can do a bit of filling here. I really feel like we've got a lot of progress done on this today. It's really helped with seeing the other colours, so getting all the rest of the colours on has really done a good favour on this. So yeah, as I say, it should be with me tomorrow with Sharon, so we'll probably do an unboxing, just split the week up a bit, and then Thursday I'll try and get a pre-record for because again that was supposed to be live with Harambe, but we're probably going to have to do a pre-record because I totally forgot I'm going for a drink with my sister. She just out of the blue said, "Do you want to go for a drink?" Like, and I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not a massive drinker. I only drink alcohol on special occasions. But, yeah, you know, it's quite nice of her to... I think she's quite depressed. I'm not sure. Because, as I say, it's not like her to spend, like, time at my mum's anymore. She always used to spend time at the flat with Jack. But the last sort of year or so, she's spent more time at my mum's, which I don't have a problem with. It's just concerning because obviously she don't normally do that. So, well, there we go, ladies and gents. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of a poo. No, I was just rhyming. Yeah, let's do a little bit of this J. We've got about 10 minutes or so, so we'll do a little bit of this cream colour. It's a very unusual colour. It's like a sort of coffee orangey colour, isn't it? You know, like it's cement sort of colour or brick colour. Do you know, we used to have a shop in Whittam called Travis Perkins, and they used to sell bricks for 10p, and I'm thinking to myself, how in the world do you make money on that? Like, what a conversation. What a whip and chat it's been today. We've talked about bricks, we've talked about power cuts. Do you see what I mean about a whip and chat just can go in any direction? You never know from the, it's not like I rehearse it. I never ever know what I'm going to talk about until I start filming. So we've talked about hot air balloons getting stuck in the road. It's been quite a full-on whip and chat today, which is nice. You know, it's nice to have a whip and chat that's, you know, it's full-on, loads to talk about, because when there's not loads to talk about, it can struggle a bit. So yeah, I think I'll go for pepperoni tonight. Fancy a nice juicy pepperoni. I had cheese pizza last night, and I am trying to stay away from pepperoni because they're saying like it's not all that light unsaturated fat, and the oil is quite bad for you. But I do take omega-3 supplements, so Capitan, Capitan, la 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 la. Your journey has only begun, but you see every day that will never turn away. We are more than we are one. That's a song from The Lion King. It's called We Are One. We are one. Maybe I should do like a Lion King theme, like all the animals from The Lion King. I mean, Harris wants me to do an African theme, so there's just so much themes. But next month, oh my god, I nearly said it again, what it's going to be. Let us know what you think. Yeah, put in the comments what you think the theme is. If you're right, then you will get a special prize. Because as you know, John Blaw and Sophie Blaw won a £10 gift card in the live for guessing something. Now, unfortunately, I still haven't got round to sorting that live out, because sometimes when I go live, I take it off live because I need to see if there's anything that needs to be cut, because often in a live I'm always hopping out the room to get something, and I tend to cut that out so that you're not just like staring at a mat, so, or at the painting. So I will try and endeavour to sort that. But yeah, whoever wins it, you'll win a special prize, which is likely to be an Amazon gift card, I reckon. Yeah, I tell you what, here's what we're going to do, people. If you guess correctly what the next theme is for next month, you will win £10 Amazon gift card. So basically, you need to guess between now and the 31st. Any guesses after the 31st will be disqualified. So, there will be a future's not ours to see. Say hurrah, hurrah. What will be, what? See, I can think of a word, and then already I'm like thinking of the song that goes with that. Right, okay, I am struggling to put the pen down. I'm really enjoying this, but what's that say, 54, 56, I can't remember, but let's do just this lovely little bit here. Come on, please last, please, just a few minutes more. I just want to have, just want to have a bit more. Just do this little bit and then we'll call that a session. If the filming lets us. I think I've roughly got an hour footage left on here, so like, you know, recording time. But what a full-on whipping. Yeah, so hang on a minute, John, could you win another £10 again? He won the last lot, and oh my god, he was guessing for like the whole of the chat. Like, it took him over an hour to get it correct. And it was so easy to guess, but they got it in the end. They won 10 quid. So yeah, oh, that's been a wonderful session. What a lovely, we've done so much. We've done filling, we've got a bit more of Uendi's head, Upendi again. I need to put a sign saying Upendi, look. So yeah, we are getting it done. Really happy with the progress. Delighted that we found some more of them colours, and I actually found this one as well, which is like we got 7 and an A, so I've not seen where they go yet, but there's a few 7s here. An A looks like it's this down here, this yellowy bit. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I did try to get the link for this, but unfortunately it doesn't appear to be on the range at the moment. If you can find the link, zap it over to me. It'd be much appreciated, because obviously people will like to buy this if you like giraffes. But that is it. That's Uendi and Upendi done for this session. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Tap that notification bell, and that'll give you a little notification that the next video is up on the channel. And subscribe. We'd love to have you here as part of Diamond Paints with Mike little family. So until then, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye now.